Hey y'all, it's your girl Frida Top Notch Diva and your favorite entrepreneur. Well, I know that it has been a long time, right? I know, but guess what? I'm back. Yes. I am back, okay? Y'all already knew I was going to be back, okay? And I just want to take this time to thank you for stopping by my favorite side of podcast heaven. You can be anywhere that you want to be, but you chose to be here with me on the No Not Popular podcast with your girl, Feed the Top Notch Diva, okay? Okay. All right, y'all. And today, guess what? We have a great topic that is going to go on today. It's going to be your focus or your fun. Or maybe I should call your focus over your fun. But I don't want to put one over the other because guess what? The choice is yours, okay? But either way it go, we're definitely going to talk about it today, all right? Because y'all know that every topic that I like to bring on the No Non Popular podcast, it's not a topic that's just there to help you. It's also a topic that's going to help myself. Okay. Listen, these conversations, I just don't feel bad talking to myself. Okay? And now I have somebody to talk to. Okay. Now I can talk to somebody. Okay. I can still get all of this off my chest, but guess what? The conversation is for us both. And it's about sometimes we go through life where we say we have our focus, but then we always have that fun that want to creep up, okay? And we want to make sure that we don't get life, we don't want to get off focus. And before we jump into our topic, I want to talk about a few people that actually in life maybe they took took their focus off of the things that was important. Okay. Good news though, before we just talk about the fact that he lost focus for a little while. The good news is that Todd and Julie is home. Yay! Yes, y'all, along with quite a few other people, they have been granted clemency by the president, Donald Trump, okay? So I guess being a celebrity actually pays off. But listen, I have no problem with it because I totally love Todd and Julie, okay? I hope that the show comes back immediately. Savannah Savannah went live. I think it was on Instagram. At least I saw the playback on Instagram. And Todd was like, he wasn't taking pictures, honey. He had him a bag over his head. Todd was giving Todd, okay? Todd was giving, I'm ready for the show. I'm ready to see what's going to happen. So, I'm excited about that. And in the conversation and while I was doing research and things of that nature, I was going to dabble a little bit about all of the other people that Trump had granted clemency over, but it's not important. What's important is that all of the people have the opportunity to restart life, okay? But something I did see that was quite messy, I must say. The people was asking Trump, I think they are asking for him to pardon Diddy. Like, hey, get Diddy off the line, help your boy out in some kind of way. And why is 50 Cent over here being messy telling, telling him reasons why he should not. 50. You know what I'm saying? Why, brother? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a mixture of funny and messy. Like, if that man want to pardon that man, hey, it is what it is. I believe that a lot of these celebrities stick together. So, kudos, regardless of Ty. I mean, regardless of what they got going on with Diddy, kudos to Todd and Julie. I am so glad that they are going to be on their way home soon. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, especially Julie. You know, listen. When it comes to, I didn't go deep into all of the research and everything like that, right? But what I did follow on Todd and Julie, and just a lot of people that get caught up in flipping money is really what's happening, what it sounds like, okay? Hey, you need to do this with your money, move it, do whatever. You get me? Unfortunately, these people kind of get caught up because they just looking to flip that money. They not thinking, hey, if I flip this money, it's not going to work out for me well. You get me? So, you know, I think Todd kind of came out fine because, honey, like I say, Savannah went live with him and he seemed like he was in good spirits, wasn't down at all. So, you know, I'm happy that they are back and they are ready. Hopefully they are ready to just pick up life where it left off, y'all. So let me know. Definitely give me feedback if wherever you're listening from. Leave me feedback. Send an email. Let us know how you feel. Do you guys feel that when people go to jail, they get their sentences, that they should receive clemency later? Or do you feel like, hey, you know, I think people deserve another chance. I think that we should reopen these doors or let them out, so to say. So the other thing that I saw that I'm not too sure about, y'all, so I'm not going to report it, but I'm going to tell y'all about it, but I'm not going to report it. And the thing is that I can't, if I stop and look this up, then it's going to slow down the show. But that's why Lord gonna send me a producer assistant and they can pull up stuff while I'm talking. But somebody put that R. Kelly was being pardoned by Trump. And I gotta go look at that, y'all. Because first of all, Kelly done been in there for I don't know how long, man. Ain't nobody pardoned that man. So I don't really see that happen. Has R. Kelly been pardoned? Okay. But I'm like, did they really do that? I mean, like, listen, it's none of my business. No. R. Kelly has not been pardoned by anyone and remains in prison. You know what? Y'all just... fact check. Has R. Kelly been released? R. Kelly, no. That man was not. You know what? You know, we thought that man was finna give it. You know, he already recorded music from up in there. You know, we thought that man was finna go get up out of there. But I knew it. You know, well, I didn't know it because I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing about nobody being pardoned, but I just didn't see it. Like, I think we knocking on 20 years of time with Robert. And not only that, prior to him actually being convicted and going to jail, like, Robert had a lot of times. I don't got a problem with that man music. Like, you know, listen, everyone has a gift. Whether or not you utilize them in the type of person that you are or you become, or, you know, has nothing to do with the talent that was given to anybody by God. You get what I'm saying? So, for those who are like, I don't want to listen to his music and this and that, I get it. If you want to judge that man on that, right? But again, you got to just understand the whole process of giving out talents. You feel what I'm saying? It's not really about the person. Take the person away, keep the gift. That's what I... Take the person, keep the gift. Because when I'm listening to his music, I'm not watching his movie. Even though some of y'all watched that movie, some of y'all watched that movie. I know y'all did. I think I was a little young back then, or I couldn't find it. I don't know. I never been able to see it. Back then, social media wasn't out. And I'm surprised. It might be swirling around somewhere, because I'm surprised it haven't pulled up somewhere. Okay, somebody. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we are. If you guys heard anything about Robert Kelly getting out of prison, being pardoned, because Todd and Julie, as well as all of these other hundreds of people, have been pardoned by Donald, it's not true, y'all. It's a lot of other people, but it's not Robert, okay? So we gonna go ahead and move on from that theory. But it brings us to our topic of today, okay? Yeah. Yes, round of applause. It brings us to the topic of the day, which is, are you going to have your focus or your fun? In the case of the people that unfortunately fortunately have been pardoned, okay, but unfortunately had to do time, somewhere focus was lost. You know what I'm saying? And there are so many ways to lose focus. And it's like, well, no, I'm not losing focus because I'm getting money and da-da-da-da-da. Do you not know, especially the case of Todd and Julie is a perfect example of how still you can lose focus on the overall goal of life's happiness? Okay? When, what is that? You think, well, people may get a little overzealous. The eyes might get a little too big, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what anyone's case may be. But in the event you're on the right track and your mind goes somewhere else, whether it's looking beneficial to you. And that's the thing, y'all. The biggest obstacles in life happen because at one time that thing looked beneficial. At one time, this thing that hurt down the line, that hurt my life, hurt whatever, however that looked, whether it's business, personal, this subject goes across the board. I am Feeder Top Notch Diva, your favorite entrepreneur, right? But my topics do not just fit business, they fit life. Because the thing is that if you apply life's principle, you know what I'm saying? If you live off of integrity, period, your principle's going to go across the board. What I talk to you on business, when it comes to integrity, personality, this, that, and the third, it'll still fit for life, And in this particular situation, sometimes we lose focus thinking that things are better than they appear. Well, Fee, what's a perfect example? Love, relationships. Honey, wake up or one day you say, I'm going to go ahead and write down this business plan. I'm going to start moving, toward everything. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what happened? You get bored. You know what I'm saying? Because we get busy. So a lot of times people that are busy in life are focused on any type of goal, right? Whether it's family, but they are still single, right? But maybe they have all their kids, or maybe they focused in on business, or whatever the case may be. It'll be a time where some creep up, where you say, I am looking, I want to do something else. Everything else looks good. The house is flowing good. Okay, my business, the networker coming in, they calling me, they want you to come in, but then I feel a void. So, I'm not going to tell nobody not to date, but I'm going to say fill that void, like take yourself on a trip, or find you a good friend that can go on a trip. Now listen, That's why my podcast is open. I love feedback. I am live on TikTok. So if y'all follow me on FeedWorld, if I'm recording, y'all always can join me live and tune in. You can always give feedback, But when I say, like fill that void in with something else, because in the event you say you like, okay, boom, I'm going to write this plan down and stamp it, take a picture. Things in life is going to happen in general, y'all. I don't know if because I'm not a guru, I'm not, psychologist or nothing like that, right? But in life, it has just shown me over and over, right, that you're going to be tested. That's what that thing is. Oh, Pookie said, she said she wants the, Shay said she wants to start Shay Slay's content. Oh, I better pick up my goddaughter. She right there. Shay wanted to start doing that content again. Okay, somebody, come on. And what happens? My God, baby, my God, grandkids, they want their food right there, honey. Oh, but see, the good thing is her hubby, my son, he cooks and everything. She got a good support system. But the point is that stuff can happen. Oh man, I done unplugged the wrong thing. Stuff can happen that makes us lose focus. I would go to your page now to see how your content doing, but I think your content been doing good. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, so kudos to you, baby. Keep it up. That's why I'm using you as an example, because you've been doing your thing. But life is going to happen, or it can happen. If you watch it on my YouTube in the light when I don't know what to say or do at this point, because, there you go. Okay. I'm back. Life and situation going to happen, right? So, ultimately, what we have to do is always remember to keep the focus. Just try it by all means. It's like a by all means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the podcast. I'll use me because y'all know I love to give examples of self, okay? When it comes to just doing the podcast, y'all know I say if it's not something to talk about, then I'm not going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But if it is, I'm going to jump on. In this particular scenario, it fits. It works. Because one, I'm telling myself. I'm telling myself and I'm telling you. And I also had to report to y'all that Todd and Julie is home. But overall, just life's focus, sometimes you can get off track. And what I don't want people to do, what I'm going to talk about now is don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about, you got to stay focused. Woo, woo, woo. Yep. Yes. Stay focused. By all means necessary, we must do that, right? But don't be so hard on yourself when you do lose focus. Don't be so hard on yourself if you do kind of get off track at times. Just know, like, catch it. Catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you catch yourself because you know that you're not sticking to your schedule. If you write a schedule, I tell everybody, write it down, make it plain, y'all. Especially if you are like me. I literally started doing a calendar, a planner on my phone, okay? And that has organized my life so much because the busier you get, okay, as doors are opening for you, okay, you have to schedule that thing out. You have to plan your life out. Because that's how you see your future. If you ain't not able to look at, or if you are not able to keep up with any of the plans that you have set and that are made, then how are you looking at your future? You just continuing to plan some stuff. I'm planning on doing all this. Well, all that then already been set in place. Are you looking at it? So I had to, when I stepped back and said, I'm missing a lot of things because I forget to write it down and take that picture, right? I started planning things. Now, timing is still something I am working on. But getting there, you may not show up when you want it, but he gonna be there. You know, and I'm not gonna be on time, but he is, and I'm gonna be there. So listen, I don't want you to be hard on yourself. Okay, I do want you to stay focused on your plans, your dreams over fun. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, whenever we say that we are going to jot it down, we're going to go ahead and stick to whatever we have going on, y'all. Trust and believe something's going to happen. Some go come up. Somebody going to call you. Okay, somebody going to need you. All right? And you know, if you're a lover, not a fighter like myself, and you like to show up for people, you do that, right? But prioritize, okay? If Pookie got to go to the store and you in the middle of doing your content, you in the middle of working with the children, you in the middle of taking care of honey, we gonna have to prioritize that person's store run, okay? Because believe it or not, it's somebody that will be focused in on something they have going on, and they'll get a phone call. As simple as somebody really needs to go to the store. Okay, really. And they will stop what they're doing, and they'll go to the store for that person. But now the baby head all nappy, and now your schedule kick back, because when you get back from taking somebody else, now you gotta do the baby hair. You see what I'm saying? Y'all with me? Ooh, that kind of came together good. Let me. That came together kind of good. You know, and it's okay to chill for yourself. Woo, Lord, my life. Yeah, thank you. Let me know. And you know what? It's not just your life. It is not just your life. It is everybody's life, including mine. That's why I say I do the podcast. All of the conversations that we have, it is not just your life. It is my life. It's the next person that's going to listen to this podcast. It's their life. You know what I'm saying? Because these type of things, they happen. And like I say, y'all, my main thing was talking about when it comes to you staying focused, don't choose your fun. But in life, sometimes we choose focus all the time, right? And when we slip up, or if we slip up, I'm going to say when, because unless you're not human, you might slip up. Don't be so hard on yourself. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because that's the way that it went. So I kind of follow it, you know, with however things go. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm really bad on that too. You know, like if I get off track, it's like, oh man, now I can't even start. I shouldn't even much do it, man, because I'm never going to get it done. No. All right, yes, you done got a little sidetracked, but pick up. Just pick up where you left off. You know what I'm saying? And then just notice, okay, this is something I can't do. That's where the prioritize come in at. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, the hardest thing to do is prioritize. But I've just started, you know, I do it in love. And like, if I'm walking in love and I'm talking in love, if it hurts you, then I'm not going to say it's not my fault, but I am going to say it's not my fault. Example, in the event that we are, in the event that I am trying to, and the live on TikTok is going to end, but it was so much fun, y'all. Oh, it just made me, one moment. In the event, okay, thank you. Sorry guys, the live almost ended, so I had to do that. But so let me get back to it. Okay, so in the event that, let's say, using the same scenario, I'm in the middle of something. Let's say I'm in the middle of my podcast. Somebody calls me, hey, I need you to stop what I'm doing. I've fallen and I can't get up. Sugar right down the street. However, I need you to do it because they are used to me coming and doing things for them. In the event I say, well, you know what? I'm right in the middle of my podcast. Now, I'll check in with you once I'm done. But right now, I'm busy. If I explain that to somebody that I love, who's a close one, a friend, a loved one, whatever the scenario is, if they leave and they upset, then whose fault is that, y'all? Let's talk about it. We could talk about it. And I'm at 25 minutes on the podcast because I want to help somebody with this. Okay? That's not your fault. If you walk in love and you penetrate off love and you give love, okay? Sometimes even when you are giving, you're doing the best you can. Like I'm trying to be there for you, but I'm also trying to be there for me. If somebody is hurt by that and they choose not to understand you because they only want us to understand them, then at that moment, it is not your fault. And God bless them. You got to end it with a God bless you. You got to end it with a God bless you. Because if you don't end it with a God bless you, it sounds like you mad. And what I'm not going to be is mad. If I'm not, listen, another thing I want to help with is in the event, it never takes two people to be upset. In the event you got something to say and somebody is upset, you allow them to sit in that. Because they probably just don't understand what you're saying. They probably upset about what you're saying, but it ain't going to change the fact that you said it unless you going to go back on your word. But if you stand on what you say and there's love in it, you ain't trying to hurt nobody. You ain't trying to do nobody wrong. Now, if you're trying to do somebody wrong, then guess what? What I do, what goes out, going to come back. I ain't got, listen, Fee just said, and I just live by law, okay? And whatever book you read, it's going to say that. You give it out, it's going to come back. All right? So you give out love, regardless of how that other person feels. Okay? When you put it out there in love, but truth, okay, then it is not up to you whether or not they receive it. That's the same thing I talk to, because I don't give old people advice, but you know, sometimes older people, the older we get, sometimes we get a little down because the younger people or other people don't want to listen, or you feel people don't want to listen anymore, right? It's not that people don't want to listen or that they never going to hear you. It's that right there at that particular moment, that's not what they want to hear. It is not our job to tell anybody or make them get it at that moment. It is only your job to say what you need to say to the people that you love, and it is on them to receive that at the time that they feel. Okay? I'm helping, kind of like, hopefully I'm helping save a lot of relationships, because we do it a lot. Everybody get mad when everybody just trying to speak their piece. And listen, I just don't like your hair like that. It ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it. I love you, but your hair just ain't working for me. Hey, they don't gotta like the fact that you don't like their hair. Okay? And they might even cuss you out. You don't need to get mad. You feel me? Why are we mad when it's just an opinion? It's just something I gotta say. Stop saying stuff. And if you're going to retaliate, like if you're going to tell somebody something, they get mad. Now you want to talk back to them. Shut up. Why are you mad? I said what I said is done. I said what I said is done. Oh, okay. Staying focused. We talk about staying focused today. So I listen. I don't want. I know that this is, even though sometime it go, I know that it helped, because all of this, it it's about staying focused. In life, people will be a big part of us losing focus because we love and care about them more. We love and care about their situation more. We love and care about just people in general. For a long time, I had to say, why do I love people? I feel like I love people more. I love me. And I know I love me, but I will do for people in general. I give to them. Why? Like, okay. But that's the life that we live, and we just have to find out if that's a gift or that's how you were made or created. Find out how that works for you. And then you find out how to work it to where you're not manipulated. You feel me? You walk in love, right? You're a giver. I'm a giver. I'm not a fighter. I give off the back of my shoulders, whatever, anybody that I meet, right? But you, after a while, or you got to know how to spot someone who is, everybody's worthy. But, you got to know when to cut out the giving. If you are a giver, sometimes we got to know when to cut out the giving. You got to focus in on that thing. People will take us off track. Believe it or not, stopping from over giving is something that people got to focus on, y'all. Sometimes people just give too much. Like, for what? I can't give no more. I don't got no more to give. But guess what? You need some cabbage. All right, here go my last head, but you can have it. Did you just, listen, I literally just told myself something. I went off on myself. Listen, y'all, it's okay to, thank you, son. It is okay to go off on yourself. Literally just told myself the other day, like, okay, boom, I'm going to stop doing something. Like, listen, I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to stop. The next moment, I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about the thing I forgot. I said I wasn't going to do. I began to cuss myself out and say, listen, you like it. You like what you're feeling because you just told yourself you weren't going to do it. You lost your little focus, honey, and got to doing it. So, speak over yourself. Encourage yourself, child. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. You got to do it. You got to do it. Because however you get, if you are especially if you're an introvert, people be talking about, you shouldn't talk to yourself, Well, who I'm going to talk to? Do y'all see somebody around here? Who? So I'm going to talk to me and the good Lord, okay? Oh, come on, somebody. It's okay to say no. This is just so right. That's exactly right. And I'm telling you, a lot of people lose focus on saying no. Okay, so for those who are a giver, I have a task for you. For those who are so easy to say yes to everything. And I know y'all out there, I know y'all exist. And I know this might be your favorite topic. This week, you saying no 3 times. This week, you are saying no. I need some bread. No. You got to see their rib cage. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding now. Don't y'all go do that. But y'all get what I'm saying. No. No, I'm focused in. Especially if you focus in. Now, if you ain't got nothing going on, you at the house chilling. Somebody needs your help. Honey, go help. What I said earlier, what you give out, you receive back, right? So, but if you are focused in on whatever it is, however that looks like, and a majority of the time, you are easy to lose focus because other people pull you away from your task and your duties. This week, 3 times, you got to know in you. No. Can't do it. Can't do it. I am focused in right now. I am twisting my hair. Y'all, I'm not lying. This literally happened. I was supposed to go and get my hair cut. Yeah, I'm doing a big chop. Well, I'm doing a little chop. I'm not doing a big chop. I'm doing a little chop. Y'all will see it next week. If you're in Houston, don't forget the Frisky Whiskey Sunday after service, or whenever you wake up from your hangover the night before. Come get some lunch, enjoy live music, or whatever, and you can see my haircut. But anyway, the point is that I had a plan. It was written down in my calendar. Okay? Because what I told y'all, I said I needed to put my life on a plan, on a schedule, because everything has been going on. To God be the glory, right? But I was missing a lot of stuff, right? So I had my plan to go to my barber shop. Shout out to the rack room, Miss Kim. She's going to be cutting me up. She's also Kim and the crew that's going to be performing Sunday. But anywho, I had my schedule planned and everything. But guess what? He lost focus. I had other stuff that I was that could be done, and I didn't rush the situation. I could have stuck to my schedule. I could have said, "Hey, gotta go. Got to fade up my." Oh, I can't tell y'all what's going on. Got to chop. You know, I didn't do that. These are just little examples of how we can look. And look, even though your girl is cute, I got to wrap my hair. Now, it's going to benefit because my hair going to be fresh for the cut on Sunday at the lounge, at the restaurant. It's not a lounge, it's a restaurant. It is a lounge too, but you know, I go by the restaurant because we're doing a Sunday gospel brunch. I don't want y'all thinking y'all leaving church coming. No, you come into a restaurant, you can bring your children, everybody eat, have a good time. But yeah, this is just an example of how we can lose focus, y'all. I had this plan in my mind, and these are things, something as small as, you know, something I wanted to do for me. I wanted to do my hair, go and get my hair cut, this big style, but I'm not blaming anyone. See, my problem is, you know, in life, I have this real big thing on. I don't blame nobody for nothing. Okay. I'm an adult. Okay. But you know, when you're not alone, then you kind of either go with the flow, or you can be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm not a wah. And that's where do you do your focus or do you do your fun? It's coming together. All from this one story. My focus was to go in, be able to have I had my appointment already down. But because I did not speak up, I was not alone, so I did not stay focused on my schedule. I decided to take my time and enjoy my little moment, have my little fun that was left over. And that's what that's where I'm encouraging everybody. Listen, have your fun, but don't lose your focus, baby. Don't lose your focus. Have your fun, but don't lose your focus. And try to have fun that's going to be beneficial to your focus. That's a good one. Fun that's beneficial to your focus. And that includes the people around it. Perfect example, have fun with a lot of people that you have things in common with. So if you do photography, or if you do content, have a content party. If you have children, get all of the play dates, get all of your little friends together. You guys have a play date. All of these are great ideas that will help you stay focused and still have fun. Okay. But in the event that you lose focus, remember to get back on track pick back up where you left off, forgive yourself, and keep it moving, okay? Never give up, never stop what you're doing. Before I go from the Known Not Popular podcast, I do want to thank everybody for listening in. This has been so much fun. I thank those who have joined me on TikTok. I see many people going in and out. I appreciate you guys there. Follow me on Feed World on TikTok. Always visit us at knownnotpopular.com. You can click on any of the podcasts because we are on all platforms, okay? If you're in Houston, Texas, join us Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. At the Frisky Whiskey Southern Cuisines for live entertainment. Kim and the crew will be live in effect playing their music, hosted by yours truly. There is other guests that's going to be out. Listen, it's a great time. I'm excited about everything that is going on in life. I'm staying focused for myself and for everybody who follows, supports the Top Notch brand and the Feed the Diva brand. I appreciate it. I'm going to stay focused. I hope that you're listening in and you're staying focused. If you need work, all things number one for your number one marketing source, go to www.topnotchnews.com. Until next time, it's your girl Feed the Diva, and I'm out. Peace.